Running a no-kill animal shelter is admirable work that we regularly do support here at Channel 13. But when a nonprofit asks the public for money, it comes with responsibility and also accountability.
And that's where things start to fall apart for the Nevada SPCA. 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears first exposed concerns with the Valley's best-known no-kill shelter in November.
Well, tonight she is digging deeper following a money trail that appears to be paved with secrets.
Hi Jason, this is Darcy Spears calling from Channel 13. I'm standing in the lobby of the NSPCA. Hi John, it's Darcy Spears calling once again from Channel 13. I believe this is at least the third or fourth attempt I've made to reach you. All of the unanswered calls had me wondering what the NSPCA doesn't want to talk about. Turns out, there's a lot. The last thing we want to do is in any way impact the mission to work with, rehabilitate, and save these dogs, but they're creating a situation that makes this place look really shady. Volunteers from years past,
where is the money?
And those still there today,
where does this money go? And nobody wants to talk about it.
Have the same questions.
That we don't have a new building, it's very concerning. We desperately need it.
And very few answers.
There's a money trail that's missing.
All of them share the same concerns: a dilapidated shelter, poor conditions, and ongoing promises of new construction. NSPCA claims to have the funds, so where's the new building? 13 Investigates has been following the money trail for months at the Nevada Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. The nonprofit no-kill shelter relies on donations and has been promising for at least 6 years that a new facility would soon replace this 40-year-old building on Dewey Drive. They house hundreds of animals here and have done patchwork fixes to a leaky roof, run-down kennels, and a failing sewage system.
We donate all this money to help these animals medically, behaviorally, in every way that we can, and they're coming up short.
So these ones on the inside.
Money is not short, according to NSPCA President Kathy Jung.
No, money is not the issue.
That was in November when Jung told us they had all the money they needed to build a new shelter. The landlord told us he paid $28,000 for these plans, which were filed with the county, but Jung said the blueprints weren't good enough.
And we could build that right now. We have the permits. We could break ground and we can build it right now. But it's not something that's conducive for the future. It is not something that our community would be proud of.
The shelter's tax records from 2017 show net earnings for that year of $766,000. The year before, it was $1.069 million.
I was shocked at the amount of money that they were to take in per year.
Over the 5-year period from 2013 to 2017, NSPCA took in $10.3 million in public support. Some of that came from April Chandler, a donor and shelter volunteer who fosters hospice dogs and fundraises for the NSPCA.
It was kind of assumed that they didn't have a lot of money just by the condition of the building and the need of getting medical assistance.
Jung has given several reasons as to why the shelter hasn't been built, from architectural design flaws to ongoing negotiations with the landlord. I wanted to talk about that and more, but Jung no-showed for our scheduled interview, then had a public relations firm intervene on the organization's behalf. Ultimately, she met with me off camera and showed me their bank statements, and the money's there, I told the PR firm. And the board members who I've been attempting to reach out to, 2 of them so far, are just not responding. And that's going to make the donors and the public even more skeptical about what's going on here. Skeptical because of something else I learned while looking into the NSPCA president's past. Kathy Jung, also known as Kathleen T. Pullman, is a convicted criminal. She was charged with 63 counts of felony theft in 2004 for embezzling her employer's money when she worked as controller for Budget Rent-A-Car and Sales.
Court records show she converted company checks into cashier's checks to pay personal debts, including loans and credit card bills, even bought herself a car. In 2005, she pleaded guilty in exchange for a suspended jail sentence and probation on a lesser charge. She had to pay $285,000 in restitution. That was 14 years ago. Now she handles some of the NSPCA's money, and IRS records show she's in charge of the shelter's books and records.
When you have the responsibility of $1 million rescue, integrity, your word, honesty, all that is very important.
Kathy admitted to me that she never told the NSPCA Board of Directors about her criminal past. After we told them, they issued a statement which says in part, while the Nevada SPCA is currently looking into the details of this matter, the Nevada SPCA has no reason to believe that Kathy has been involved in or in any way committed any impropriety during her tenure with the Nevada SPCA. In addition to the board's financial oversight, we have internal safeguards in place, as well as independent bookkeepers, accountants, and auditors. Nevertheless, the Nevada SPCA is in the process of taking a thorough look into this matter. Former volunteer Kara Matthews has also asked the IRS to look into it.
I feel like that's very suspicious.
In December, she filed this formal complaint alleging deceptive or improper fundraising practices. April Chandler and other donors are so concerned about how the money's being handled that they've stopped donating to the NSPCA.
You need to let the community know that they can trust. They can be trusted with the funds that you're donated, with these animals' lives. I mean, they're so innocent. They're the most vulnerable.
Darcy Spears.
You need to have integrity. You need to be transparent.
13 investigates.
And we have posted the NSPCA's full statement about Kathy Jung on our website at ktnv.com.